students. Welcome to the video class of computers. Today we'll be studying chapter number 3, Know More About Internet. We'll be continuing with part 2 as we have already studied part 1 in the previous class. Now let us have a look what all we have to study in part 2. Review of the topics which we have studied in part 1. The first topic is email, advantages of email, email programs, facilities of email programs, email address, and how to create an email account. Now the topics which we are going to study in this video class are how to compose and send an email. Second one, sign out or log out, netiquettes of internet, and some of the netiquette guidelines. Now our first topic is how to compose and send an email. There are different steps to compose an email and then send it. Or we'll be studying what all procedure we need to compose a message and then send it. The first step is open the website of your email service provider. That means whatever the website you are using, just open it and then click on the mail button. As soon as you will be opening the website of your email service provider, you will get an option of mail. So click over that mail button. Enter your username and password. You already know about your ID, user ID or email ID and password. You have to enter them and then you have to access your email ID. Then click sign in. Sign in means you have entered your username and password and now you need to access your email ID. So in order to access it, you need to click on sign in option. Click the compose message. There one option would be coming to compose the message. Click over that message. Enter the address of the receiver's email ID into field. So the very first point which you have to follow is, first of all, click on the compose message and then to the person whom you wanted to send an email, that person's email ID you have to enter. Enter subject of the mail in subject field. Just like we are writing a letter to our friends, to the principal of the school or to anyone else, then we are writing the subject. So in email also you need to write down the subject. Then type the content of your message. So whatever you wanted to type down, you can type it there. So basically email, what all you need to write down in email is similar to the letters which we are writing in English. Like to whom you wanted to send, so you will write down to my dear respected parents. Similarly, you need to write down the email ID of the person whom you wanted to send an email. Then you will write down the subject regarding what your message is about. So this was all about how to compose an email. Then the next point is, after typing the content, whatever you wanted to type down, you can click over the send button and then your email would be sent from your part and it will be reaching to the other person if he or she has a proper internet connection. Now the next topic is sign out or log out. What is the meaning of sign out or log out? Both the terms represent the same meaning. Always close your account after completing your work by clicking sign out or log out option. That means whenever you have finished doing your work with your email ID, you need to log it out from that particular browser, because if you didn't logged out, it may happen that one or the other day somebody else may misuse your email ID. So you need to sign it out as soon as you complete your work. Now the next topic is netiquettes of internet. So this term netiquette is a new term for you. So first of all, we'll study what is the meaning of this term. The word netiquette is derived from the two words internet etiquette or network etiquette, which describes the use of proper manners and behaviors online. That means, similar manner, our parents are teaching us to behave properly with other people. They are telling us the etiquettes, how to behave in front of other people. The same thing we have to follow over the internet also. We need to use and we need to show good manners and behavior whenever we are online. So basically, internet etiquette or network etiquette. Netiquette means internet etiquette or network etiquette, which tells us how we need to behave properly online. We should use internet etiquette in all areas of electronic means such as an email, chatting, message boards, loggings, forums, etc. So whenever we are using all these things, all these electronic means of chatting or doing anything, we must always use these internet etiquettes. The next topic is netiquette guidelines. So we'll be studying some of the netiquette guidelines for a safe online experience. The first guideline is use computer courtesy. It is important to be courteous and respectful to other people while sending an email or while doing any kind of chatting on any social media platform. Second, be brief online. It is important to keep messages short, especially when writing an email or typing in a chat room. So, by using these common chat abbreviations which we are using nowadays, for by the way we are using BTW, then for later we are using L8R, then for OK we are using K. So by using all these common chat abbreviations, we will allow the reader appreciate the brevity of the message and your time will also be saved. The next one, use emoticons. Emoticons means the writer's expression or emotion. The meaning of emoticons, writer's expressions or emotions. So it is very difficult to express our emotions online. So how we could express our emotions by using these emojis which are there. Nowadays, so many emojis are there on every social media platform. So you can use those emojis to express your feelings or your emotions. Next one, don't shout. Don't shout means you must not write the matter in the capital letters. Shouting here is considered that the all the matter you are writing in the capital letters. That means it is very rude. So one or two letters you should write in caps, but the rest of the letters you must never write in caps lock. the entire text should be in small letters only, except the some of the letters. Now next one, think before posting. So it is very, very important to note whatever is posted online nowadays may come back and haunt the writer tomorrow. That means if you think that I'll post this nuisance right now on the social media platform, but nobody will be doing anything, this is wrong. This is very, very wrong. One or the other day, any person can come out and haunt you for that particular post which you have shared. So before sharing anything over the social media platform, you must think twice or thrice. Then pay attention to language issues. That means your message clearly and comprehensively. That means you must write your message very, very clearly. If your expressions are not clear, the receiver will not be able to understand what you have mentioned and what you are trying to convey to the reader. Then don't share your personal information. The most important part, you never need to share your personal information online. No need of posting any kind of private pictures or any kind of private information on the social media platform, because if you'll disclose too much about yourselves on these social media platform, some people, those who are having bad intentions, they will misuse your valuable information. So be careful while posting your personal information or your private information on the social networking sites. Even when you are doing a group chat, just think twice before posting your personal information or telling something about yourselves when you are doing a group chat. Then help internet newbies. That means be patient and helpful with others, those who are new to the internet. Then be aware of cyberbullying. See, when a person uses the internet, cell phones or other devices to send or post text or images intended to hurt or embarrass another person, that term is known as cyberbullying. That means you are using the internet in order to hurt any other person with the help of your images or your text messages. That particular thing is termed as cyberbullying. And nowadays, cyberbullying is increasing day by day. So if anything happens wrong, you will be immediately targeted. So if anyone is facing this type of issues, they must talk to their parents about this particular issue. Then obey copyright laws. Copyright laws mean, suppose you are writing something and after writing you are posting it on the internet. So you have some copyright issues that nobody should copy my text, nobody should copy my ideas and paste it on the another website or any other social networking site. So you must follow his or her copyright laws. Don't steal it, because this is termed as stealing. So we must respect and obey the copyright laws of the other persons. So always try to follow these simple guidelines whenever you are online. You will experience, definitely you will experience a great environment. If you're not using all these guidelines, it might be difficult for you to use the internet and it might be harmful also. Moving on towards your home assignment. First question is define cyberbullying. Write the steps to compose a message. What should be clicked to read existing message? All these questions you have to find out their solutions and write down in your copies.